Hello students, let us study one more topic of combinatorics or the principle of counting, which is known as Rook polynomial. I will be covering this topic in 3 different videos because there are 3 different ways to find out Rook polynomial and one is its application. So overall 4 videos. So I will suggest all of you to subscribe the channel so that the moment I'll upload the video you will get a notification. Now let us start with the Rook polynomial. Now what exactly we are trying to do? Now we have a board. Board could be like a chessboard or a part of a chessboard. So I can have a board like this. I can have a board like this. So any board, right? I can have like this also. I can have 3 by 3 board also, 4 by 4 board also. And in this board, I am placing a pawn. Okay, I am placing a pawn which is also known as rook, which is also known as castle, right? So I want to place them. While placing, I will be following pigeonhole principle. What is that principle? The principle says that in one square only one pawn can sit. So every possible place only one pawn can be placed. So this is the one thing. You have a board which is named as C and you have a pawn. Okay. Now the other thing is which we need to discuss here is the word called capture. Now what is the meaning of capture? If two pawns are coming in the same row, they are called captured. If two pawns are coming in the same column, they are said to be captured. So we have to do the arrangement in such a way that the pawns should not be captured. Right? So that will be our agenda. Now suppose you have a number k which is between 2 and n. Then Rk denote the number of ways in which k pawns can be placed on a board such that no two pawns capture each other. So Rk is what? Number of ways in which k pawns can be placed on a board without capturing each other. Okay, so that will be our target. And when you do like that, we can write down a polynomial which is represented by r c comma x, where c is the name of a board, is equal to 1 plus r1x plus r2x square plus dash 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 rn x to the power n. Now this is called the Rook polynomial, which we will be finding out in all the question as per the given board. Now what is the meaning of this R1? As per the definition, the number of ways one pawn can be placed. R2 means number of ways two pawns can be placed. Rn means number of ways n pawns can be placed. I'll give you a small example. Suppose you have this. Now tell me in how many ways I can place one pawn. Obviously it is 1. So R1 is equal to 1 in this case. Now if I give you a board like this and I have one pawn. So how many ways I can arrange one pawn? I can arrange it in 2 ways. One here and one here. Okay, only one pawn is there. So once I can place it here, once I can place it here. So R1 value is 2. So this is the number of pawns and this is the number of ways I can place. For example, if I have a little bit big board, suppose this is the board. And the available positions are 1, 2, 3 and 4. Remaining are blocked positions. So how many ways I can place one pawn? So R1 is equal to how many place? 1 place, 2 place, 3 place, 4 place. So R1 is 4. That is the reason it is also sometimes they replace this R1 by n also, because it is a number of positions available. Okay. Now if I talk about R2, So obviously for this board R2 is 0. For this board also R2 is 0. Because if I place here and here, they will capture each other, which is not allowed. Now look at this board. Now 1 is 1 pawn. Can I place it with 2? If suppose these are the name of the pawns. Okay. So can I place 1 with 2? No, I can't place. So 1 and 2 cannot be positioned because it will capture. Right. Now 1 and 3. Yes, I have no issues if I place 2 pawns at this position. Can I place 1 with 4? Yes, I can place. Right. Now let us check 2. Can I place 2 with 3? No, I can't place. They will capture. They are in same column. Now can I place 2 with 4? Yes, I can place. Because they are not in same rows or column. Now come to 3. Now 3 with 4. Yes, I can place. So R2 value for this board is 4. Understood? Same way if you make this small board. These 3 are the position. What is the value of R1? 3. Because I can place it here, I can place it here, I can place it here. Let me name the positions like this. Now if you want to find out R2. Okay. So R2 means 1 can I place with 2? No, I can't place. 1 can I place with 3? Yes, I can place. So 1 and 3 can be placed together. 2 and 3 cannot be placed. 3 cannot be placed with anyone. So R2 is 1. And what is the value of R3 here? If you have 3 pawns, you can't place it only. So 0. Same way here if I talk, what is the R3 value? See, if I place 1 pawn here, 1 pawn here and 1 pawn here. So R3 is 1. One way only I can place. Remaining nothing is possible. Okay. So this is how now we have to do the arrangement. We will be finding out the value of R1, R2, Rn. And we will substitute here to get the RCX. Okay. Now let us start with the small question to understand. Suppose I want to write down the polynomial for this. I know the standard polynomial. What is my standard polynomial? R C comma x is equal to 1 plus R1x plus R2x square Rn xn. So my target will be to find out R1, R2, Rn. For this board, what is the value of R1? 1 pawn I can place in only one way. Can I have R2 here? No, because position is 1. So I cannot have 2 pawns. So R2 is 0. So what will be the answer? In this case, the Rook's polynomial will be 1 plus x. Correct? Now let us see this board. What will be R1 for this? 1 pawn I can place here also, here also. So R1 is 2. What is R2? R2 is 0. Because 2 pawns I cannot place, they will be capturing each other. Right? So for me, what will be the answer? 1 plus 2x. This will be the answer. Same thing will be followed in this also. So 1 plus 2x. Now let us come to this. What is the value of R1? 3. What is the value of R2? R2 when it comes, start listing. 1, 2 not possible. 1, 3 possible. 2, 3 not possible. So only 1, 3 is a possible setup. So R2 is 1 and R3 is 0. At any cost I cannot place 3 pawns without capturing. Right. So what will be the answer here? 1 plus 3x plus x square. So this will be the answer for this board. Rook's polynomial for this board. Now let us come to this. Now what is R1? 4. Let us see R2. As I said, R2 means I will start listing. Here I will list. Okay. Now 1, can I place it with 2? No. 1, can I place it with 3? No. But 1 I can place with 4. Now all possibility of 1 I have checked. Now go to 2. 2, can I place it with 3? Yes, I can place. Can I place it with 4? No, I can't. They will capture each other. So all possibility of 2 also I have checked. Now go to 3. 3, I cannot place it with 4 because they will capture each other. They are in same row. So that is also not possible. So R2 is only 2. Okay, if I have written 1, 3, I should not write 3, 1. Right, now come to R3. Can I make 3 pawns to sit in this table? or in this board? No, because at least one will be captured. So R3 will be 0. So what will be the answer here? RC comma X is equal to 1 plus R1X plus R2X square. So this is the answer. Right? Now let's see a little bit more. We will keep on increasing the number of squares in the board. Now for this, what is R1? R1 is clearly 5. Now let me check what is R2. So let me write here. 1 can I place with 2? No. 1 can I place with 3? No. 1 can I place with 4? No. Can I place 1 with 5? Yes, I can. So 1 is sorted. Start with 2 now. Obviously 2 cannot be placed with 1 and 3, but 2 can be placed with 4. 2 can be placed with 5 also. Now look at 3. 3 I cannot place with 1 and 2 and 5. So I can place 3 with 4. Now come to 4. 4 obviously only option is 5, but they will capture each other. So not allowed. So R2 is 4. Okay. Again I cannot make R3. R3 will be 0 because I have only 2 rows now. So at any cost 2 will come in the same row and they will capture each other. So what is the answer here? So RC comma X is equal to 1 plus 5x plus 4x square. So this is my answer. Easy. So this is how we have to write down the answer, right? So I have 1 plus 5x plus 4x square. Let's see the next question. Now as I said, I'll increase the size of the particular box or the board so that you will understand more and more, right? So now we are done with this box. Now let us see another one. Now here, what is the value of R1? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 places I have. Now let me define R2. It's always better to write it. Now 1. With whom 1 can sit? It cannot sit with 2, but it can sit with 3. 1 cannot sit with 4, but it can sit with 5. 1 can sit with 6 also. Now it's 2's turn. Turn wise if you do, you will not miss the combinations. 2 can sit with 3. 2 can sit with 4 also. 2 cannot sit with 5, but 2 can sit with 6 also. Now come to 3. 3 can sit with 4. 3 can sit with 5. Means I can place the pawns on these position. That is what is the meaning. And 3 and 6 cannot be counted, right? Then 4 obviously it is in line with 5, 6, no meaning. 5 again no, 6 again no. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So R2 is 8. Now let us find out R3. Correct. Now for R3 I need to place 3 pawns. If I place 1 pawn at 1, okay, I cannot place at 2, but I can place at 3. Now if I have placed at 1 and 3, I cannot place at 4 because 1 and 4 will capture each other. Okay. I cannot place at 6 because 3 and 6 will capture each other. So the only option is 5. Right. So 1, 3, 5. See, 1 I wrote 3. Then 3 with 4 I checked, not working. 3 with 5 I checked, working. 3 with 6 is not working. This is how you should check. Now another 2. Let us start with 2. 2 can sit with 3. Now 3 and 4. Okay. Now 2, 3. Can I take 5? No, because 2 and 5 will capture each other. 6 I cannot take because 3 and 6 will capture each other. So this is the only possibility. So R2 is 2. So what is my Rook's polynomial here? C comma X is equal to 1 plus 6x plus 8x square plus 2x cube. So this is how you will get the answers. Now look at this one more board. Now here, what is R1? 7, because 7 positions are there. Now R2 you need to work. Now 1 I cannot place with 2. I cannot place it with 3, but I can place it with 4. I can place it with 5. I cannot place it with 6, but I can place it with 7. Now start with 2. So 2 will go with 3. 2 will not go with 4, but 2 will go with 5. 2 will go with 6. 2 will not go with 7. Now start with 3. So 3 will go with 4, no. 3 will go with 5. 3 cannot go with 6, but 3 can go with 7. Now 4. So 4 can go with 5. 4 can go with 6. 4 cannot go with 7. So gone. Now 5, obviously 6 and 7 are in row, so they won't go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So R2 is equal to 10. Right? So I got R2 as 10. Now let us see the another thing. R3. R3 means 3 pawns I have to place. Let me fix first 1. Now with 1 to 2 at any cost will not come. 3 will also not come. 4 can come. Now I should select in such a way that 1 and 4 should not capture that pawn. So 1, 4 I check, then go to 5. Yes, working. 1 and 4 if they are together. 6 will work? No, 6 will not work because 1 will capture 6. See, 1 and 6 are in same column. So that will capture. So 1, 4, 6 will not work. 1, 4, 7 will it work? No, 4 and 7 will capture each other. So this combination is over now, exhausted. Right? Now let me check 1 over, so 2. So 2 can sit with 3. Okay. Then can I place 4 here? No, 2 will capture it. Can I place 5 here? Yes. Then again you check 2 and 3 are sitting together. Can I place 6? No. Can I place 7? No, 2 will capture 7. So this is also not possible. So I have only 2 options. So what is my Rook's polynomial? C comma x is equal to 1 plus 7x plus 10x square plus 2x cube. Understood? So this is how we have to find out the Rook's polynomial. Now there is a general formula also. It's like for n cross n board, like 2 cross 2, 3 cross 3, 4 cross 4. I can use this standard general formula and I can get the answer. If you observe 2 cross 2 board, we have already solved and this was our answer. Right? So if you want to use the formula, you can use, but it will be particular only to n cross n. So it's better to do it by using definition. So in my next video, I will update 2 more methods to find out Rook's polynomial. One is the product method and one is the expansion formula. Okay, thank you very much.